Hey, welcome back. We're in the process of making a model mountain, and it's a flat plateau, but it's flanked by a cliff, so it does give that mountain look, and it's flat on the top, so that way you can stand on it, but it's a mountain nonetheless. And in the last video, we cut out the basic shape, we sanded it down, and then we proceeded to cut vertical lines in it, varying in length and depth. And we then proceeded to take our thumb and rub against those lines, and it created the flank cliff effect. Okay, so now we're up to painting it. Alright, so let's get started. Cue the intro music. Okay, so now we have to paint this thing. I've actually already gone ahead and given this thing a coat of black paint. I use black latex paint, just plain old house paint, and just use a big 1.5-inch brush and just brush it on. The first coat, you're not going to get all of the pink. You can see right there. Where is it? Come on, right there. You can see some pink. And you know, all in the nooks and crannies. You're definitely not going to get all of the pink covered up. Not in your first go, especially not with an 1.5-inch brush. But word of the wise, use latex paint. Okay, don't use spray paint. The propellant in spray paint will cause the foam to melt, and the propellant in contact adhesive spray will cause the foam to melt. I don't know how oil paints work on it. I think oil paints might melt it as well. And acrylic paints work, but if you use acrylic paint, you're going to end up spending more money per square inch you paint than if you were to just use a big, 8-ounce or 16-ounce can of, or whatever, however much this is. How much is this? 32-ounce. Oh, okay, so 32-ounce can of paint. So save your acrylic paints for mixing and detailing, dry brushing and stuff. Use this stuff for your bulk. I know some places sell water-based spray paint, which won't eat through the foam. But even so, you're probably going to spend more per square inch of paint than if you were to just use just black latex house paint. Cans is 32. I've painted so much with this black paint, and I've still got about a quarter left. I've done a lot of projects in black paint. I base coat everything in black. So what else? So we've done that, and we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna paint on the rest of it. After you do that one coat, if you want to let it get it to dry a little bit quicker, you can always use a blow dryer. Set it on low volume or low speed and low temperature, and just wave it back and forth on your piece. And as it dries, you'll see that the pits, or the surface will dry a lot quicker than the pits. So you turn off the blow dryer, take your brush, and then just brush in those pits and get it spread out so it dries quicker. Because I think if you probably just let it blow continuously, you're probably going to get bubbles, and if you put on high heat, I wouldn't imagine if it cracks. So we're just going to basically now take out the small brush that I have and get some black paint wherever I keep it. Okay, and put it down here. Stay for me. Okay, so just get your palette. These things are, I don't bother cleaning them out. This thing's cost like $1. So when I get them at the school, and just get the paint, and you just go in there and just get all the places that you missed, which, don't be surprised if you have to, get a lot. You might even have to, get a smaller brush than this, a fine detailing brush to get into all the places. Anyway, So I'm gonna just finish coating this, and then we'll see what I get. Okay, so I basically filled in all the pink spots with just black acrylic paint. Used a smaller brush so I could get in there and get all those small bits that I was missing. Now you got to choose, what color you want. I basically just do, for after I do black coat on the cliffs anyway. We're just gonna do the cliffs right now. I painted dark gray, and then I painted normal gray, and then I add white to gray, and I painted a light gray. The dark gray is just basically just going to be put on. You're just going to just spread it over, and it's just going to be the main color. Even if I'm pretty satisfied with what I have here, there's still just a little bit of pink showing, but that's definitely going to be covered up with this coat. I'm going to apply now. Okay, so I mean, you could always buy dark gray, and light gray if you wanted to. I just get black and I get gray, and then I mix the two together how I want them. I usually put, half and half black gray, make a dark gray, half and half white and gray, make a light gray, and then I just use gray. And I'm pretty satisfied with that. I don't know, it depends on how you choose. You could paint your mountain red. I don't care. Whatever you want, but I guess if you wanted to, I don't know. I'm not here to dictate what colors you should use. God no. I would never tell you, oh, you have to use this gray and you have to use this gray and this gray. No way. And these videos aren't for they're not the end. I'm not the end all be all on how to make hills. Like I said, you have to firstly design your terrain on how the rules, how your rules play terrain. That's the most important part. I'm just showing you my method on how I do it, which personally reflects my game, and just a way to do it. And if not all hills, then definitely a way to do flanked hills with cliffs. So anyway, I got my deep gray here. We're just go in. Be very liberal with it, and just worry about the cliffs. The top is going to be, I paint that brown. Like I said, you could do another color. I don't care. But I'm just going to show you how I do it for now. So I'm going to go around, paint this all gray. I might have to split this up into more parts. I don't think I'm going to get it all done in 10 minutes. So I might try to do just this, maybe the dry brushing of the regular gray. I don't know. Let's see how much time I have left. Alright, so I got 2 minutes left. I just coated the thing in dark gray. You probably can't tell the difference between gray and black. Maybe if I flip it over to the side. Can you see that? No, you really can't. So it just looks black and tan, but it's dark gray. Alright, so now I'm going to take my regular gray. And this is the part where we actually, we're not going to cover the entire thing. We're going to do dry brushing, which basically, if you don't know what that is, you're going to, come on, Greg, come out. Squeeze it out. Okay, pull this down. I hope I can get this all done in 2 minutes. You're just going to dab your brush with the gray, and basically you're just going to remove all of it, or near all of it, as much as you can. And, squeeze it in a napkin, pull it out, okay, and just that little bit, that's all you want, okay? And then you're just going to go very lightly. With the dark gray, I was really pushing the brush in there. With this, you don't want to have all of the brush in there. You want to have, like, maybe half the bristles touch, okay? So so that means it only hits what's the outer layer, okay? So that'll go around. So when I finish this, I'll show you. I'm gonna probably show you in a second part. All right. So I'm gonna shut it down, and I'll see you as soon as I finish. I'm probably just gonna post the third part right after this one. I'm just gonna keep filming for tonight.